Okay, New York session live. Doing something a bit different today. Trading news, trading the first hour. Going to be busy later on, so just want to hit my trades and get off. So this move right here was CPI, shot up, and I do have a bullish bias based off higher time frames. Um, Broke out of this inside bar range on the monthly. Weekly, we're also pushing up, and so I'm just waiting for price to pull back. This week, wanted to see this move. We had a nice strong weekly bar closure. Wanted to see price retrace, fake out the previous day low, show rejection, and then take this back up. There's the entry right here. If I get continuation here, we have a trend reversal. All right, so this week we closed as a bullish breakout week. Price retraced, rejected the low, didn't get above daily breakout level, so no trades for me here. Couldn't find anything here either on the lower time frames, and now we're triggering that low again. Would prefer if it comes down even lower, but now we've triggered that low, and I'm seeing if news is going to be the catalyst to push this up. So right now there's no momentum. I'm just looking at the 5-second, which looks at the 5-minute, and I can just clearly see that we don't have any momentum to the upside. We're just continuing to push down. We have a breakout followed by an inside bar. This is a trend continuation setup. Trend continuation setups, what I want to see, bearish one here, a bullish one actually. I want to see price come down, trigger that M5 low, which it has. You can see that we trigger that low. And then I want to see pullback alignment patterns. This is probably going to go fast, so I'm not going to look at the chart. But basically, okay, we have a breakout here. We're above that breakout level. Would prefer if price comes down and reject. But if I don't get that rejection, then I'm waiting for price to get above this M1 high. And this lets me know that we have bullish momentum on the M1, which probably means that the M5 is flipping bullish. And if the M5 is flipping bullish and we're above this H2 breakout level, then there's a possibility that the H8 is starting to reverse. And if the H8 is starting to reverse, then the daily is possibly reversing. And that's pretty much our trade. I just drop down to lowest time frames and try to figure out where is momentum shifting. So two levels I'm looking at. Want to see rejection of the low. If I don't get that, breakout of the top would be the entry. Okay, we got a closure here. I want to see one bar above. This is a 5-second chart. So I'm fine with the 5-second closure above. Okay, that failed, so I want to see it again. Okay, got rejected. So all I care about is closing price. Where's price closing? So all these fake outs and stuff, I want to see it close at levels that I'm watching. Okay, M1, 30 seconds here. Now I'm waiting for price to get above here. So now that the last bar closure closed bearish, now I'm bearish on this. I need to see a closure above and then continuation in order for me to take that move. So right now, still nothing here. Okay, here we go. Got a closure and one bar close above to show me continuation. Not yet. Nope, that faked out the M1. Okay, so no entries here. So again, this last price action was a fake out of the top. So not interested in that. I want to see price close above and then continue again. Now we're flipping breakout levels, which tells me that the M5 is possibly turning bearish. Faking out the M1 high, first sign of a reversal. Getting below the M1, that's a false breakout. I'm bearish on this. New trend is confirmed below the M1 low. So if it gets below the M1 low, I'm not interested in this move, and then I'll be looking for an entry again. Would be nice to see rejection here, and then I'll take the breakout of the top. Bar flow of the 5 minutes not good. So not interested in this. Want to see that M5 start moving. So on the M5, I can see that we are stuck in a range here. So I do want to see price come down, trigger that low, or break out of the top. And since I'm bullish, I'd rather this come down. So can't do anything here unless I have a breakout. I don't have any setups that go breakout inside, fake out. It needs to be a breakout bar. All right. So close as a breakout. That's what I want to see. And so I have a bullish bias and we have a bearish breakout bar. So I'm looking for a trend reversal. I want to see price come down, fake out the low. Look for a reversal alignment patterns down there, and then take the buy. So right now, first thing I want to see is price come down, reject at the low, and then flip that, but it's not doing that. If it gets above this M1 high and continues up, then I'll take that one. Okay, so now it has come down. And so now all I care about is if price closes above the breakout level, so I can take this up. So this is a reversal pattern, breaking out, faking out the low. And then I just need to see price continue up. Okay, we got a closure above, one more bar, and that's the entry. So took this move right here, stop loss at the low, and I'm going to hold this up. If I don't get taken out here. Okay, I have a bullish bias on this. I'm just going to hold it until the end of the session. So maybe up to that breakout level. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to hold it up to the end of the weekend. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so that's it. This is how I trade news. I don't usually trade that first hour again, but I am busy the rest of the day, so I'm just going to take my trade, and hopefully I caught the exact low. Okay, so I'll be back later on. So a nice strong breakout, pulled back, and then got in at the low, and hopefully this wants to continue pushing. Let's see. This is definitely an optimistic target. I think a more reasonable target would be the, let's see, has not triggered the range low. Now, what the hell? Just gonna hold it to the end of the day. But usually, had a really good trading week. Took 2 losses. I share all my losses in the Discord. On Monday, I had a trade on Swiss JPY. Wanted to take a buy, didn't work out, but just keep at it. And then yesterday, got a nice one here, 8.5R. Then I took a loss on Cat Swiss, which is something that I wanted to see from the beginning of the week. It did play out, but just continued up. And so now I think that the trade is going to happen next week instead. So most likely it's going to be an inside bar. And then I'd like to see price come up. So those were the 2 losses. And I've made pretty good progress this week. Some nice trades here. So I can afford to just let this run. And that's kind of what I do at the end of the week. I'm more aggressive with my entries. That's when I start looking more at the 5 seconds and the 1 second sometimes. And those are the times when I prefer to hold it. And there are times when I take a loss on this one, but there are also times when I hit the move, and that'd be a 30R move, and I think it's worth it. So let's see where this goes. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Didn't hit any levels, but that 12R gonna get off the charts and be done with it. I don't hold the trades over the weekend, so just gonna take what I have right now. Actually, this is a good place to stop. H2 high, fake out, about 12R. All right, so I did pick it off right at the perfect entry here. We had news, um, bullish bias on the higher time frames, and price flipped the H2. Here's H2 breakout level, was bullish on the H2, faked out the previous day low, and just had a bullish bias. Took it on a 5 minute, can't remember, trend reversal setup, I think it was on the 5 minute, and then I wanted to hold it up to as high as I can take it. Did want to trade it all the way up to the previous week high, but it was kind of doubtful that it would do that all in one move. So I'll continue looking for this move next week. I thought a reasonable target for today would be the previous day high, the day range high. Didn't quite get there again. This is the end of my session, so just happy with what I have. And that's about it. Only trade I took today. And that's all. Have a good weekend.